Today we're just going to be doing a book tag created by Madison Mary. The one that I watched was actually created by Katie from Katie's Book Nook, and I saw that the original one was from Madison / Paperback Mary. So I'll make sure I'm linking both of the videos down below. I'm just going to answer a couple of questions relating to staying at home, self-care, and books. So the first question is, laying in bed, what is a book that you could read in a day? And the book I chose is Natalie Tan's book, Good Luck and Fortune by Roselle Lim, which it is pretty short. It's also very quick, easy to read, a contemporary fantasy-ish book that I think could be very easily to read. This is about Natalie Tan, who comes back home after leaving her mother. They had a bit of a tense relationship, and obviously her mother has died, which she finds confusing because her mother is agoraphobic. Why did she step outside, and what outside caused her to die? And so now she's back at this town, she has now realized that her town is very different than what it used to be. It is now very dead, quiet, no tourists are coming. Neighbors are all unhappy, people are moving away, there's no tourists coming in, no money coming in, and she's really disappointed because it's not what she remembered it to be and not what she hoped it would be when she left. So now that she's back, she's hoping to kind of help out bring that life back, and she goes to see like a fortune teller, and they tell her if you serve 3 recipes with like healing powers to people and successfully do those, then you can possibly bring like life back into the restaurant, into the town, and bring tourists back and everyone happy again. So she sets out to do just that. The next question is stacking. What book is a guilty pleasure for you? And that I chose Second Chances by Sharon Hall. This is a very short mass market paperback by Sharon Hall. This one is about a woman named Billy who met this cowboy one day at an airport many years ago, and had a quick little kiss with him, I believe, because it was New Year's Eve, and they haven't seen each other spoken ever since. Now it is years later, she's getting her education, and one of her friends, classmates from college, has invited her to stay at their house for the holidays. And guess who their parent is? The guy she kissed at the airport. So now there's a bit of a problem trying to explain that to the child, or like trying to decide if they should or not, and if they really want to continue anything after that kiss. And it was a really good romance, very quick read. It's a really like southern, really good. Also, another problem with the romance is that the son has a crush on the woman named Billy. So now she's kind of navigating the fact that both the son and the father have feelings for her and what she wants to do with those feelings. The next question is Netflix. What is a series that you really, really want to start? And I'm thinking of the Grishaverse trilogy, as well as the duology. This is not the first one in either of them. This is actually, I believe, the second. Psych. Might actually be the third. It is also the exclusive collector's edition. I got this for free from working at a bookstore a few months ago, and I wanted to get it to kind of really taunt me to read the series. It's been sitting on my shelf ever since, and I recently, in fact, actually watched it today. Chandler Ainsley did this like video where she reads 50% of the book, and you choose which one you think she likes, and you click on it. It's kind of like a little game. And one of the books she read was Shadow and Bone, and she was talking about it and how she really liked it and different plot points and things like that. And now I'm like 1000% all in. So once I get the rest of the books by Lee Bardugo, you bet I'm gonna start reading these. I have no clue what it's about, but I have heard a lot. From what I do remember from Chandler's video, it's about a girl, what was her name? Alina. And she finds out she has some sun summoner powers, which are very rare where she's from, and they can be used to stop some kind of curse, something that's going on that was put there by the Darkling. But her and the Darkling seem to have a very steamy, fiery, somewhat enemies to lovers romance, I guess. But then one of her childhood best friends / crush comes into this picture, and he seems to have something to do with what's going on as well. I thought it was interesting. Again, I try not to listen to too much what she said because I didn't want to spoil myself for it. All I know is I want to read it really soon. The next question is Deep Clean. What book has been on your TBR forever? And I'm gonna say one of those has been The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I have the one with the Bible in it. I have watched this movie many, many years ago, and I watched it many, many times, and I've been wanting to read the book, but I haven't. And now that I have it, I have this nice chunky thing, and I'm really excited to read it. I am scared that this won't be as good as the movie because I watched the movie first, or I won't like the movie as much because I have the book. But I might kind of like read some, watch the movie, read some, watch the movie, just a little a comparison. I might even do like a little vlog / review for it. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and comment down below. But I believe this is about Melanie Strider, who is in a bit of a dystopian world where these like alien type things called, I think they're called wanderers. No, they're not. Ooh. They're called, I think they're called a host. I'm not really sure what exactly they're called, but the one that she has goes by the name Wanderer. And basically it goes, I believe, into the back of your neck. It kind of takes control of you and looks like a very perfect life. And the problem is they both want different things. Like Wander doesn't seem to want to be with the rest or do what the rest does, and Melanie wants to stay safe and keep her family safe, so it's trying really hard not to show Wander any information because Wander may leak that to the rest and they may actually kill them and stuff. And as she shows her like different memories and things that she wants to show her, Wander starts to fall for certain, like a guy and really interested in Melanie's life, so you kind of navigate that. The Animal Crossing, what is a book that you recently bought for the hype? I haven't bought any books in a while. I think the last time I bought anything was from the bookstore. I mean, I did buy some ebooks, for like textbooks and some romance books, but they weren't for hype. They were just 99 cents or for free. But I do think the most recent book that I bought for the hype is probably Ronin Rising. I don't really think it's being hyped right now. If anything, King of Scars, which is the perspective of one of the male characters in the Grisha universe, has been hyped, but not necessarily this. I just bought this because I heard a lot of good things and I've been really, really interested in it. Next question is productivity. I don't know why I can't say that, but what is something that you have learned from a book or a book that has a bit of an impact on you? I think the book with the most impact on me has been a textbook that I read for class, probably Beloved by Toni Morrison or The Beside Cafe by Kristen McCullers, just because of the subject that it talks about. I believe Beloved talks a bit more about slavery and the perspective of like what they deal with while in slavery, like how they want to protect their families and do what they can. While Beloved is about a woman who has masculine features and tendencies, like attitude about her, and when she falls in love she kind of changes into more of feminine expectations, and how letting your guard down could really affect you. I feel like those had more of an impact just because of, again, what the subject is and also what I could learn from it. The next one is FaceTime. What is the last book you gifted? I think the last book I gifted was for Christmas, and it is now April. So the first one that came to my head is The Cruel Prince. I believe I gifted the Cruel Prince hardcover edition to my friend Rihanna over at the page count. If you want to see her Twitter channel, etc., I'll link those down below. I did start to read that earlier this year, but I don't think I was in the mood for fantasy, so I ended up DNFing it. But I do plan to pick that up again in the future, so if that happens, I will let y'all know. Next one is self-care. What is something you did for yourself or for self-care since you've been on quarantine? So the first couple weeks of me being on quarantine, I've been working on schoolwork and just trying to get as much as I can done. I recently, actually yesterday, I finished all my last assignment, so as of right now I don't have anything to do until tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday and it is finals week, so I do have 3 finals to take. As of right now, I don't know how they're going to go. For algebra, I did get an email. He said it's going to be 4.5. You have a 4.5 hour time frame. So I think I'm going to like get a really big breakfast, get comfortable, have some tea, eat, you know, play a little bit of music, just get myself, get really into the test taking mood and then take the test. Might even get like a really good night's sleep, go to bed early, read afterwards. I don't stress myself out, play games. For example, today I'm just playing some games to really like calm myself down because I feel like, again, from doing all this schoolwork, I've been really stressed out and just like all over the place. And then I'm taking the time to read and play games and kind of just calm down a little bit. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Might even do my hair and do my nails a little bit, get dressed up somewhat. Not really dressed up, just put on actual clothes. I've been wearing sweatpants and onesies for the past 4 days. And my dad looked at me in jeans and he was like, where are you going? And I was like, I just want to be somewhat normal, make it feel like a normal day. But then again, it is Sunday, so I typically wouldn't be wearing jeans on Sunday unless I'm at work. But I don't have a job anymore. So I don't know how this would work. Yeah, I just really want to like take a day off, just have fun, relax, and then prepare myself for the test tomorrow. The last question is a bonus. Just list a couple books that you know is coming soon. And for me, there's quite a lot. I know there's going to be The Lost Book of White by Cassandra Clare. I don't know if that's this year or next year. Let's see, Casey Kristen is coming out with a like road trip LGBT novel, I believe, next year. This year there's gonna be Girl Gone Viral, which is gonna be book 2 to Right Swipe. The Lover or Loser series, I believe, is getting a book 3 either this year or next year. I don't know the exact year. Karen McManus is in the process of writing a couple of books. There's another one I was just reading. Tessa Dare, I believe, is coming with a new book next year. Sharon Solo's coming out with a new book for her Blessing Georgia series later in the year. I believe like fall time, if not more than one actually. I think she has more than one coming out this year. Who else is there? There's someone else. Oh, Roselle Lim. Why am I like Roselle Lim is actually writing book. Is it book 2? I think it's a standalone but somewhat similar to each other. She's writing book 2 to that, so I believe that's coming out really soon. And I'm actually gonna hopefully pick that one up because I want it. And I think that's all the ones I can think of off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there's like 1,000 more. I have some written down and saved, but I just can't think anymore. But if you have any more interesting books that you're looking forward to, go ahead and tell me about it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.